InnoDisk Corporation, 2.5-inch and 1.8-inch SSDs. In this presentation, I would like to give you a brief introduction of InnoDisk's SSDs, which include 2.5-inch and 1.8-inch SSD solutions in both SATA and PATA interfaces. We will then take a look at our intelligent technologies, followed by case studies to better understand how our innovative technologies are applied in real-life scenarios. This presentation will conclude with a roadmap overview of this product family. InnoDisk is able to offer 2.5 and 1.8-inch SSD solutions in both SATA and PATA interfaces. Let's start by reviewing the mechanics of what make up an SSD. It is mainly composed of NAND flash chips and a controller. Other optional components can also be built into it if necessary. Once the controller receives the data from the host, the data will be written into the flash chip. The difference with SSDs is that old data must be erased before storing new data. Additional components can be designed onto an SSD depending on the featured technologies it supports. For example, a DRAM cache can provide enhanced random performance, or extra capacitors can be applied. The 2.5-inch, 1.8-inch SSD is a popular form factor in the industrial field. Following industry standards, it is designed with a metal casing, easy for installation. The 2.5-inch disk follows a 7+15 pin standard, while the 1.8-inch disk follows a 7+9 standard, and the PATA SSD follows a 44-pin standard. In this table, you can easily find the related product series InnoDisk is able to offer. On the next section, we will look at each of these series more in detail. This section of 2.5-inch SATA SSD will be divided into three parts: entry-level, mainstream, and mission-critical. For the entry-level, our 3ME3 series is the perfect selection for applications such as kiosk, panel PC, gaming, and automation. Designed with a DRAM-less concept, it helps to improve the random performance while keeping costs reasonable. With the bit capacity supported, it can reach up to 512 gigabytes. Therefore, our 3ME3 series is a great price for value option. Next, we have our mainstream series, the 3MG2-P. It is a perfect choice for applications such as POS, ATM, in-vehicle, or medical systems. Designed with a built-in external DRAM cache, it is able to enhance the random performance. This family supports an even higher capacity, up to 4 terabytes, and it can also support various functions such as quick erase, iCell, and AES. For mission-critical applications, our 3MR3-P is recommended. Certified with military standard 810F, it is characterized with the features demanded in harsh environment applications. Features supported in the 3MR3-P series include high levels of security functions such as quick erase, secure erase, and destroy, which are mandatory requirements in the military field. On this table, you can easily compare the characteristics and features supported by our 2.5-inch MLC disks for the entry-level, mainstream, and mission-critical categories. Also falling under the mission-critical category are our SLC series. If you're considering a heavy data writing behavior, our SLC solutions are recommended. They are suitable for UAV, surveillance, radar, and other applications that involve heavy data writing behavior. Depending on your budget and performance requirement, SLC series are available in both with DRAM and without DRAM models. On this table, you can easily compare the characteristics and features supported by our 2.5-inch SLC disks in the 3SE3, 3SE3-P, and 3SR3-P families, all recommended for truly mission-critical applications. Additionally, our innovative iSLC series, designed with InnoDisk-owned firmware, we are able to increase the device's lifespan but also keep costs sweet. The price level is between SLC and MLC product series, while it features a lifespan that is 7 times longer than MLC. We recommend this product family for applications such as telecom and server, which require a medium to heavy data writing behavior. On this table, you can compare the characteristics and features supported by our 2.5-inch iSLC disks in the 3IE3, and soon-to-come 3IE2-P series, which is a solution with built-in DRAM in order to improve the random performance. Now let's take a look at the 1.8-inch family. Similar to our 2.5-inch disk family, we're able to offer a variety of series in the 1.8-inch disk family, from the cost-effective 3MG3-P to the enhanced performance 3MG2-P, and for the high-end mission-critical application, the 3MR3-P. Once again, with this comparison table, you can easily understand the features offered in each series. Additionally, you can find the Slim SSD 3ME3 on the right-hand column. This is a 7+15 pin solution covered with a 1.8-inch housing, offering more flexibility to the solutions you can choose from. Don't forget the SLC series. On this table, you can understand the features offered by our 1.8-inch 3SE3-P and 3SR3-P series. Moving on to PATA SSD solutions. As an industrial provider, we continue to offer these solutions supported in some legacy motherboards. The SLC series can support up to 256 GB, while the MLC series supports up to 512 GB. Please take some time to look at this comparison chart to choose the best solution that fits your needs. Moving on to this next part, I would like to present our intelligent technologies. With a worldwide employee count of over 400 people, 20% make up our research and development team, who are constantly finding innovative solutions for our customers. This in turn has allowed us to obtain over 60 patents registered worldwide. I will now introduce some of these patented technologies. From industrial to mission-critical applications, we have different solutions to fulfill the unique requirements of each customer. In the industrial sector, power supply has a tendency to be unstable, which could easily lead to data loss or corruption in the SSD. InnoDisk combines two technologies to help keep your data safe in the event of abnormal power failure. The iData Guard, part of the firmware, is a comprehensive data protection mechanism that is active before and after a sudden power outage during the usage of an SSD. The iCell, a hardware design, is a smart data protection technology that is built into the SSD, providing a mechanism to instantaneously discharge data stores in DRAM buffer to flash to ensure the safety of data during power failure. The iData Guard helps to ensure the integrity of the data, which is already stored in the NAND flash, while the iCell helps to ensure the data which are not yet written into the NAND flash. We not only keep your data safe from environmental factors, but also from human factors. We keep the integrity of your data with write protection through both hardware and software approaches. ATA provides a hardware-based and software-based mechanism for data protection, which prevents irrelevant parties from modifying the data. On the other hand, we ensure your security by designing data erasing mechanisms. Quick Erase is designed for emergency data erase within a few seconds by providing an ATA command or shortening the external jumpers, pins 7 and 8, to erase all stored data. Taking the erase feature a level higher is the Secure Erase. The Secure Erase follows emergency data erase compliant with military standards. The ultimate level of security erase is the Destroy function, implemented through Unrecoverable Destroy and Electrical Destroy. Once Unrecoverable Destroy is triggered, besides all the user data and SSD information, the firmware information will also be erased and the SSD will be left completely blank, unusable. This function can be triggered either by sending an ATA command or by shortening the external jumpers. To enable the physical destroy, the system needs to provide a high voltage power supply to burn the SSD. Specifically, the power supply circuit to the controller IC and the flash IC are separated and independent of each other, so this can assure that the data stored in the flash IC is accurately destroyed. This is an overview of the functions provided by our inner robust or military-grade series. These are some examples of erase standards which customers can choose from, depending on the level of security that is required. This slide shows how the Secure Erase tool works internally once the command is triggered. Another security feature is the AES, Advanced Encryption Standard. The AES is a security standard of cryptography technology. The SSD has a built-in encrypted engine located in the controller with the AES 256-bit, which will encrypt the data package and saves the encrypted data into a NAND flash. Our 3MG2-P series is offered with option AES encryption and bundled with ATA security authorized key, which can provide the advanced security to protect data. Our InnoRobust product series is compliant with Military Standard 810, which is a United States military standard which emphasizes equipment's environmental design and test limits. Additional conformal coating is also available to enhance the rugged features of the SSD. Our coating technique is compliant with Military Standard 46058C, which offers protection against moisture, dust, and chemicals. Customers can choose conformal coating to be done with acrylic or silicone. The ISOC technology is an InnoDisk-owned firmware algorithm that is able to increase the device's lifespan but also keeps costs sweet. Its price level is between SoC and MLC, but supports a lifespan that is 7 times longer than the MLC. Lastly, we offer you the iSmart tool, the best monitoring tool for SSDs. With this tool, customers can easily access device information and monitor the status of the SSD to prevent failure. The iAnalyzer featured in the iSmart allows customers to understand the read-write behavior of the application, helping you choose the adequate product series. Additionally, the Write Protect option is easily enabled with a single click, and alert notifications can be sent for better management of the SSD. Customization of the iSmart tool is available, allowing customers to create their own user interface. This wraps up the introduction to some of our most familiar patented technologies. In the next section, we'll take a look at 4 real-life scenarios of how these technologies are applied. This first case is related to our 3SR-P series. The application is aerial photography, which required an ultra-high-resolution camera to take photographs of the ground from an airplane. The challenge was the big capacity needed, high and stable performance output, operational under a wide temperature range, and anti-vibration features. The 3SR-P series was recommended. Designed with long-enduring SLC flash, this series supports up to 512 GB, a sequential performance of read up to 500 MB per second and 300 MB per second in write, and is highly functional under a wide temperature of -40 to 85 degrees. Naturally, SSDs operate without moving parts, which provides great reliability in anti-vibration, therefore making the 3SR-P the perfect solution for aerial photography. This next case involves looking for a solution for in-vehicle info systems. The challenge was to find a storage device able to work under a humid and wide temperature environment, with unstable power supply, highly prone to vibrations, and required a durable lifespan. Our 3MG2-P series was the solution. With its ability to work under extended temperatures of -40 to 85 degrees, it is designed with a built-in thermal sensor for dynamic throttle of data transfer behavior. Naturally, SSDs operate without moving parts, which provides great reliability in anti-vibration, therefore making the 3MG2-P the perfect solution for in-vehicle info systems. Now we take a look at this case of POS application. A Taiwanese company, Advent POS, needed a solution to allow their systems to work in a wider variety of harsh environments, as well as to increase overall product reliability. The 3ME3 series was found to be the most suitable solution. Designed with a new firmware algorithm, this series optimizes the transfer of small, random files and supports iSmart for monitoring the SSD on a variety of parameters. On this last case, we look at a gaming application. When it comes to applications with heavy write workloads, we recommend SLC Flash as an ideal solution for its high reliability and performance. However, Some customers tend to continue choosing MLC flash SSD because of cost concerns. In time, these MLC SSDs end up being overworked, leading to more problems and costing the customers much more total cost of ownership and time than they anticipated. As an alternative to the high-end SLC, we propose the ISLC series 3IE3. The PE cycle of the 3IE3 is up to 20,000 times and performs similarly to SLC-based SSDs, but is positioned at only half the cost. This makes the 3IE3 the best cost-down solution and still satisfies the endurance and performance demanded on heavy write workload applications. Finally, we arrive to the roadmap section. This slide shows a roadmap for 2.5-inch SSDs. The current series are the third generation, such as 3SE3, 3IE3, and 3ME3, will all be available at least until the second quarter of 2018. Similarly for 1.8-inch disks and the PATA SSD families. Our flash product roadmaps are quarterly updated, so please stay alert for future updates. InnoDisk follows a longevity support policy, meaning that EOL and PCN notifications will be released in a timely manner, allowing customers sufficient time to manage last buys and transition to new models. Furthermore, technical assistance is always available to make the transition as smooth as possible. Thank you.